Hey guys, today I will show you some interesting changes I have made. First thing is I have added no build state and no build area of a zone. So like a no build zone. And then we also have added zone min height and max height. I will show you that also. And a whitelist for no build zones. So here you can see I have a zone created. The red cycle inside is the main PvP zone. Okay, so this is PvP zone, and the purple one here, the pink purple one, whatever, is the ending of the no build zone. But everything inside here, inside this purple area, even the red PvP zone, is a no build zone. So in the zone editor, when we click the no build zone, you have a new setting down here, no build zone settings, and here you can enter the how many meters from should be added on top of the normal zone radius. So that means the radius of the normal PvP zone is 300 and we added 50 meters on top of it as a no build zone. So when we change this now to 200, it will result into a 500 meter radius, 200 meter from the edge of the PvP to and 200 meters until no build zone ends. So now you see we are inside the no build zone, but not inside the PvP zone, right? This means we still have the global PvE state, but it changed also the no build state for me into true. So we are now in a no build state. We can't build stuff inside here. As soon, so even when we move here, we still keep the no build state, but we also change into PvP now because we are in the actual PvP zone, and around the PvP zone, the purple area is the no build zone, and inside the PvP zone, it's still also no build zone. So we can't build inside the red and the purple. Now, when I try to build, for example, let's say, let me spawn a territory flag kit. Territory flag kit. We can't. We are not able to place it here. Building is not allowed here. We can change this message in the main config settings. And yeah, so because we are inside this purple area, and when we go to the PvP zone, it's still the same. When we try to place, it's also still no build zone. All right. And yeah, this is mainly the use case for it. Some servers wanted that to have the possibility of this. I added it, and yeah, it works. So now when we want to add whitelist items for no build zones, we go to the item rules editor. Let me remove the test stuff here. And then we add territory flag kit to no build zone whitelist. So it's whitelisted, and then we can place it, as you can see. But as soon as the item rules, we remove that and we try it again, we will not be able to place it, as you can see. So when we allow disable action blocking for admins, we check that admins can still build inside no build zones. All right, that's about no build zones. And yeah, you can always adjust the radius in a zone editor for the no build zone. It's always 200 meters on top of the normal radius. So when you add here 0.1, oops, sorry, 0.1, you will see that it is like so. We can still not build inside here. Let me disable the stuff here. So yeah, so we can't build inside. You can make it like that, right? And now it is not outside the zone. Outside the zone we can still build. So you have the possibility to make a radius around the zone and inside the zone as you want. We can also change under the map settings the strike lines. If we should draw a strike line, we can make it like so. And then, yeah, it's just not drawing the strike line. And then when we go to the zone editor, to the no build zone, and we change the radius to like 50 meters around the PvP zone, you will see it has no strike line, but it indicates there is a no build zone, right? Okay, that's it. Now, when we go to, let me see if we actually, yeah, Green Mountain is pretty good for that, I believe. So now we're talking about the minimum height and maximum height for zones. So what we're gonna do is we will go and create a zone first here. So add zone, then we name that new height zone. We name that here new height zone. Okay. Then we go and scroll down, and then we will see ignore height checks. Let me set this at my position. So my height position is 402.012. And the minimum height we're going to change and keep it 0. And the maximum we're going to set now by walking up the stairs. As you can see, we are in PvP, but as soon as we're at this height position, I'm gonna check what the current one is. 406.761. So we go here, and then we change the max to 406.761 and save. And then you see my icon indicates that I'm in a PvE now. And if we, as soon as we go down stairs, we have a PvP. We don't have, we exit PvP and we go in PvE. Now we are in PvP again. And since this is now, for example, in the zone editor, the new height zone, this is now, the minimum is set to 0, means it's grounded. So it's on the ground. And we can change this. For example, let's say I want to let it start right here on this staircase. And then we go to the player manager again. We gonna open the zone editor. Scroll down and we change the min. Oh wait, we change the min of the zone, the min height right here to 402 and 74. Save. So we are in PvP. As soon as we go downstairs, we are no longer in a PvP zone. So there's now a way to make like only this corridor here, this one, a PvP zone, right? So you have to make sure that, yeah, you see there's, you always need to make sure that there's a good height. Yeah, it's a bad one, bad example here, but yeah, you get what I mean, right? So you have to figure out what's the correct height here. So the minimum is, we're gonna change it in the zone editor actually only. Let's do it like the min one is 401. So it's better here. So 401. So this is everything down here. Downstairs is PvP now. And now when we walk up, everything above is PvE. So this opens up new possibilities. always make sure that it does match the correct values. So maybe change it like so. That's the problem of the staircases. You need to find the best values to use. You maybe just use the second staircase here, which is 406 261. 406 261. Safe. So as soon as we go the last step of the staircase, we're getting out of PvP, sorry. Right? This is pretty cool. And what you can do now also is, so this building, the lower is now PvP. And now we are on the roof. Right? What we can now do is also getting, like, let's say, player manager. So this is 410,952. We create the next zone, add a new zone. We named it no flight, so it's for helicopters and stuff. And no flight. I'm just going to save this now as a visual zone. We don't want to draw a shape for this, so it's invisible. And then we set it at our position. Save. And yeah, so, and the min is then 410.952. So there it starts and it ends like, I don't know, make it 500 meters or make it 800. Okay. No, did I select the correct zone? I'm sorry. Something is not. Zone edit. Sorry, it was wrong. Get it again. It's not PvP, it's a visual zone. We don't want to draw a shape. Save. And now again, sorry. And the maximum height is like, let's do it 5K. Or make it 0 and it should be endless. And make it a no vehicle zone. So like this. So everything on top of this should now be a no vehicle zone. So when we spawn now hatchback here and we enter it, let me check actually the settings for that. It should delete my vehicle. Recorded entry time for Niger. We should get a warning soon. And then it's getting deleted because it's above the min height value. When we now go to the ground and spawn the hatchback again and we get into the hatchback, it will not start tracking it, right? So we can endlessly wait here. It will not get deleted because it's not at the correct height position. And now if I go free cam and I spawn us here, of course we're going to exit the PvP zone. And it's still not recording the entry. But as soon as we get at this height, recorded entry time for nature, it will delete the zone. the vehicle after a while, right? And there you go. Yeah, that's basically how you do it for the min and max height. Also, what you can do is, oh shit, that was a bad idea. So now we are PvP, right? And zone edit, new node. Then we go here. The min is 401. So we wanna make sure this is better. 402, 691. So we do it like that. Zone edit. And the minimum is 402. Let me do it. 600. Safe. So this basically means when we go down here, we have PvE again. And if you go here, we have PvP. Right? Yeah. Okay, so now what you can do is edit the zone also again. And normally it should work. Ignore height checks, check that. Yeah, okay, it's not working like it should, but I will fix that later on. Yeah, and basically if you want just a zone with endless height, all you do is, oh no, I did not save that. Okay, so it's not saving the correct state. Oh, it's no logout. I'm so stupid. Ignore height checks. Ah, okay, now. So this way you can make sure for this zone it's ignoring the height, min height and max height. So everywhere here is now PvP. And then as soon as we do no longer ignore the height checks, like here, boom, it will use the height check again. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, and it's a longer video than I wanted to make, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting new settings that is coming here. And I really hope you like that. See you next time.